on, guys and girls? Dun, 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 dun. I almost did the Superman beat. Like, nah, I ain't trying to get hit with no copyrights. But yo, what's going on, guys and girls?
You doing the Superman? I gotta block the.
That's all good. Let me fix my hoodie so they can just see the logo. You know, let me get that Drewcast in the camera. Y'all see that? All right, but nah. All jokes aside, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy January 25th. You know, 25 days into the new year. Hopefully, we getting big things done, and y'all chilling, y'all living life, and y'all good. We got the Mustache King right now.
Ready to deliver that extra sauce.
You know, the prince and king of mustache right now. What's going on, Juan?
There's a prince and then the
There you go. At the same time.
At the same damn time.
How's everything, brother?
We good, man. We Gucci.
Word. Juan's rocking the Drillcast hat that you can pick up at the Drillcast store. The link is in the description on the YouTube and on the Discord. If you join, you know, you gotta join. We get the fire information that we about to drop to you today. We got the fire information that we're gonna drop for you today. We got it first on Discord. So if you was on the Discord, you would have already seen it instead of hearing it later on wherever you get your podcast from and watching us on YouTube. In the middle, we got one of the cleanest CEOs in the game who makes sure he doesn't get fired on his day off. What's going on, Oz?
My guy. I'm over here saying, let's not touch it. Let's not
That's
go
what
there.
I'm saying. Hey, listen,
right,
you
know
said,
what?
all right, you know,
right.
HR called
I'll
me and they
that.
told me to be on my piece of food. So, you know, I'm going to get tiptoe close to the line without saying nothing. But how you doing today, bro?
Doing well. Doing good.
Word.
Lot to go over today. A lot of shows, and you know, officially this is technically a gaming podcast, so we got some games lined up. So.
Woo! Word. Yes, sir. And then, of course, you got your boy GP representing for Drillcast, rocking the Drillcast hoodie. And I was rocking the shirt earlier today at the gym. And, yo, let me tell you, it was clean. I was hitting some smooth bench press, getting my workout in, getting my swole on. So make sure you go down in the link. It's in the description. Grab yourself a Drillcast shirt. Grab yourself a hoodie. Grab yourself a hat. Get your wife one, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your dog, whoever's in the house. Grab them something, man. It's all reasonable price, too, because we got some fire coming soon. Best believe that. So with that being said, man, let's get to the show. What's up first?
Let's get to the show. Coming up first, we have on the technical side of things, I'm on the tech side. Jack is away doing some extracurricular.
Oh,
activities.
my fault. Hold on.
Yeah, no, man.
My fault. I didn't even introduce him. I know he's not here because you said we got a lot to do. But give it up for Jack. He's holding it down. He's going to conferences for us. He's going to galas for us, and he's opening a pack per day for a year.
I'm hoping that he's probably not watching, but I'm hoping that he at least catches the VOD later. But I'd like a Zen Sunday card open, like a card pack.
Bro,
Zen
I
Sunday.
lit. You saw me in the chat. I told him to bring it back.
Wherever he's at, I need that.
I need that back.
You in that porta potty? I need that.
I need something, you know. Yo, I hope he brings it back into one of them fancy dinners where he's holding us down. Just open it.
Just right in the middle of the table. He's having some caviar.
Like, what are you? While he's eating that swordfish, just cut the swordfish in half and then just open up. Yep. Be like, hold on 1 second. Move that to the side. Open up a pack. Record. All right, cool. Got a hit. Hey, you guys seen this card before? No? But this fish is good. All right, let me get to it.
Man, back-to-back double hits also. I don't know if you caught that. Wild.
Oh, yeah. Wow, man.
Crazy.
What's the odds?
It's been crazy on this. So shout out to anybody who has been commenting whatever packs you want us to rip and stuff like that. It's definitely being he's taking care of that, man. So shout out to him and shout out to y'all for commenting. All right, let's go ahead and kick the show off. We're going to kick things off with a little bit of gaming. We are, looking at some GoldenEye. Finally being released.
Jeez.
Comes out on Friday? 2 days?
Yep, the 27th.
The 27th drops. Two versions. Here's the bad news.
The catch?
Here's the catch. No online play.
Trash.
On the Xbox version of it. No online play. Local only. However, because of how like Nintendo does their online thing, technically it's sort of emulated, so you can have online play on that. So for the first time in 26 years, this game is 26 years old.
Yeah, that's a long time.
For the first time, you'll be able to play your friends online. So the other catch, if you do want to play online, this is because it's an N64 game. You're gonna need the up tier
Upgrade.
the upgrade expansion pack for your Nintendo Online. So it's the 2 tiers in pack. I forget exactly the price point on that, but
So they want that money.
I mean, it's an N64 game. It's not that they want the money. You know, from the start, all N64 games are already, part of this like extra expansion pack. It's always been that way. So, I mean, it is what it is, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna end up buying.
That's why I said they want that money.
I'm being tempted. I'll say that much.
I feel you on that.
I'm pretty sure people will end up buying it because of it just nostalgia.
Nostalgia. You know that Pierce Brosnan. look at him. Look at the thumbnail for the game cover. He's looking at you. He got the smoke in the background, the car, the train, the satellite, the jet, the women. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never noticed all of that in the background.
Really?
I never.
It's all scenes from the
it's
from the
all.
movie. Like, it's legit.
Yo, they really put. They got a car, a train. Somebody getting body slammed, the satellite, the jets, the mountain, the girl, the blue eyeball in the background, and the water boat, and then the fire in the background. And then you got 2 fire shorties in the back. Look at them, look, just looking at you with the gun the golden gun locked up on you.
Oh my god!
If you don't play, I'm gonna take you out.
So the good thing, okay, so it comes out on Game Pass in 2 days. The good thing is you get because think about the N64 controller. There was some extra buttons on there, so it's a completely revamped control style. Which, I mean, let's be real. It's just going to be any generic FPS that comes out, like same exact control scheme, I would imagine. Yeah. On top of that, you also get like better graphics. I think there's like a HD re-up and all of that, so whatever, like it'll look nice. I mean, I remember the blockiness. I loved it. I mean, it was whoever didn't have this game, like, you were just missing out back in the day. Like, everybody had this. My grandma had a copy.
This guy said that, abuela.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much else to say about it, but I'm excited. It's fun. I wish it was online on Xbox also, but I mean, hey, we meet up locally one day, and we'll be able to
and just play.
Like back in the day. We even did the split screen.
Yep.
And we'll put the blanket to separate the screen.
Yep.
So we're good.
Put some cardboard, aim it.
Somebody's cheating. Somebody's gonna be cheating, man.
All right.
Yo, quick story about multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Real quick. I was playing my boy. I ain't gonna name him. I was playing my boy in Halo, right? I think it was on the 360. He was nasty. He was that beast. Yo, beating my booty until I figured out how to really play. Because, it's been a while since we got out of high school and we was playing. So I started beating his butt, right? But then I noticed, I said, yo, there's no way. There is no way he knows where I'm going to be. Ain't nobody that good. Like, every time he takes the left, when I take the left, when I take the right, he takes the right. There's no way. So I said, okay, cool. I got that ass. So I started paying attention, and I would let him kill me just to see what he was doing. I peeped on the screen. He was looking at my screen. I said, okay, cool. Yo, I started busting his booty, right? He was like, yo, run it back. So, on the second day of me coming, one of his relatives comes upstairs. I'm taking it lightly. I'm letting it be 1-1, 1-2-2, 3-3. And the relative comes up and say, yo. I said, what's up? He said, yo, don't play him. Because he's going to beat that ass, man. It's a waste of your time. Mm-hmm. I said, what? He said, don't play him. It's going to be a waste of your time. I said, stand right here. Yo, got the shotty. Bow. Give me the sword. Got the sword. Shoom. Took the sticky. Stuck him. Yo, sword. Shoom. Shotgun. Boom. And then I looked at him when the game was done and be like, all right, I'm heading out. I said, yo, this man cheating. Anyways, let's get to the next game. Don't be cheating on multiplayer, man. Don't be cheating, man. If you gonna cheat, be good, real good.
Fair enough. All right, next up on the list. Yeah, let's go with this one.
What's next? What we got? Ooh,
we got a little
NBA go. I mean NBA all world.
Quick mention, just because it was, I mean, literally just released. What, yesterday? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yesterday, 2 days ago. So NBA Go, as everybody's referring to it, Niantic's latest Pokemon style NBA game. I mean, or well.
No, it is.
Pokemon Go style NBA.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe this game because it's.
Yeah, I mean it is just that. I mean, you go around, same thing.
Realistic,
geocaching.
Where you gotta walk around and stuff.
Yep, yeah. Geocaching, and you're trying to, I guess, collect players that you can based upon your level. They have different tier groups, and it's something which you got to collect the whole set. Yeah, gotta catch them all.
Find them all. Let's not say collect because it sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Find them all.
Well, you have to find them, right? And you have to beat them in their game. They have a variety of mini games in order to kind of establish that 3-point contest, first to 5 points. Yeah. Honestly, that wasn't even my favorite part. My favorite part is the like warm up games that you could do, like the whole hustle and bustle. It's hard as heck sometimes. Part?
Yeah, those are pretty good. I like those because there's a lot more skill, I would say, with the rock paper scissors style game versus because every single mini game is the same. You press and hold the button, a bar pops up, you let go when the thing is in the middle of the block.
Depending how how good your player is, it's more forgiving if you're not necessarily in that
on the block. Yeah.
Not even that. I've had some, like I just got a player that it could just be in the bar.
Yeah, as long as it's in the square.
No. It's in the bar. I had one that I missed it completely. I was like, I'm not gonna make that bounce good. I was like, okay, cool, I'll take it.
So the mini games are all
shout out CJ McCollum. It's good.
The mini games are pretty tame, except for the skill challenges, like you're saying. Those are pretty good. Have you encountered earlier today I wanted to go, because I knew we were talking about this or planned on talking about this. I wanted to go out to try to find a court to see what happens. Have you been able to do that? So basically, on my way out,
I was making my way downtown. I actually went in town today into Boston, and was able to kind of see. First of all, I know we're comparing it to Pokemon Go, but it's not as many hotspots yet.
No, these are all courts.
Now, what I do like though is there is a lot of interaction in the interim. So you could go collect all those little diamonds and stuff like that. I really do like that.
You're not walking towards them, right? You're just tapping them?
Do you have encounters like Pokemon Go? The players do pop out. They have like a tier group on the color. Like they have the amethyst color, which is like the high tiered. Blue is kind of like they're really good. And then gray is kind of like your standard. So you just kind of do your thing. You face people, even if you can't beat them, which is not always 100%. Like I had a Rudy Gobert blue when I beat him because he's a defensive player, and I was able to beat him at a 3-point contest because my player that I put could actually do threes. So you can still get a hell of a XP. That's kind of like a good way you could do it. Beat the higher ranked player at the game that they're doing because they might be a mini game that they're not necessarily that's not their forte. So there's some reality behind it. That's kind of what I was questioning. It's like, damn, how the hell they gonna have my man DeAndre Jordan over here shooting threes wet? I was like, damn. But you could do gear, as you see on the image on to the left there. It's something which I did appreciate that. It changes your look, and it also has contributions to the stats. You could also get items and boosts. I did have that being annoying that you only have 100 items, but if it's anything like Pokemon Go, you know what you need to do. Get that purchase, get that wallet out, be able to get that space.
Add more space.
Or you could just be like me, just use all of it.
Yeah, just use it. Just use it. I don't see a reason not to use it. So a couple things. I figured if your player is not active on, like if it's not your active player and he's benched, I guess, like he's still part of your team but just benched and not your active player, I figured they would regen energy.
I did not.
Not the case.
Yes.
Not the case.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure that was.
Yeah,
you were
not the
going
case.
there.
I tested it. I even looked it up afterwards because I was like, it would make sense. Like he's benched, right? Like regen.
Like real world.
But obviously, the energy. So each player has a energy cap. It starts at 100, and every time you play a mini game, depending on your actions and how your performance is, you lose energy.
So don't suck because it's a really big penalty. when
Yeah,
you suck.
you lose out if you lose out on your energy. For example, that bar that we're talking about, where you have to kind of score, like get it in the ball, it just kind of disappears. The block, it's just a little block, no safety area like Juan was
You
talking
can still
about.
you can still
You still
get
hit it.
the ball.
It has to be
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah, exactly.
So, I mean,
So the key thing, I know you asked me and I kind of went around and I'm sorry about that. So it's like King of the Court. It's what those end up being.
Okay.
What I noticed, a lot of people are not playing this game. It's a lot of bots.
it's bots right now. I mean, it just came out. You give it
I
some
mean,
time.
I definitely put my I beat the bot.
Yeah.
And it's the drill. It's the warm up drill. It is the rock paper scissors first to three, just like that,
Okay, so you
So
you own
it's
that,
that-
until somebody goes in and defeats.
and
you?
beats your character. Yeah. I put
like
my 2-star player.
Oh, you
I forgot
leave
who it
him there.
was. Yeah, that it's the same thing as Pokemon Go in that regard. So you have to be careful because I was like, okay, cool, get all these players to level 5. I'm like, oh damn, now I have to. You don't have to. You don't have to leave them there, but because this is part of the game and I want to explore, I want to see what happens. I still have the timer that my player's been there for 3 hours, whatever. Nothing is going on, but I wonder if there's anything that they'll give me in return.
Yeah,
That's what
'cause
I'm looking
You get more
for.
coins on if you leave the Pokemon.
They gave
like
me a
Pokemon
crap
Go.
ton. They gave me 2,500 like just for winning the game.
Oh, wow. Wait. So, on Pokemon Go, you get like the premium cash. You know, like the gold coins on Pokemon Go. If you leave
When you leave them and it's there successfully,
if it's there for a long
sure.
time, it gets capped out.
So
at 50
it's like that's what I'm
coins
wondering. I already got 2,400
of the currency, but not of the premium
currency.
cash.
Oh, maybe you're right. That'll be
So
pretty
after
cool.
a while,
That's
I think you get that premium cash.
That's
Yeah, I'm a
get
little
that
interested
money.
on what that's going to be.
Yeah,
The
so,
other cool thing
I
that I
mean-
noticed about the game, you were talking about the cosmetics that they affect. If you go to also two things. If a player is bound by a contract with a specific company, a specific brand, they're restricted from using, like, you also wouldn't be able to put like those shoes on this person, for example. Like it's blocked,
That's pretty dope.
which is really cool. Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. Like at least they took it to that extra step of
That
like,
real.
let's ban it, right? The other thing, I thought this was pretty cool. If you go to a shoe store, a lot of the times those are zones that let you collect items, so you get to find items while you go shopping also.
Yeah.
I don't know
Well,
exactly
I didn't
how
even
that
know
works.
it was
I
a
haven't
store
really explored
necessarily.
it.
I thought the shop was a shop. When I go into those different zones, it's just kind of randomized. You get random icons. You do
But you
sometimes
get items
get
too.
a shoes.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
you could get the energy.
Yeah.
They're mainly coins and energy. That's kind of like with the most of those cash.
You're gonna get a lot of energy.
I got
to-
sunglasses, bro. My guy's stunning right now, bro.
The Bret the Hitman Hart ones?
Nah, these are cool. They have yellow legs, so I'm over here just shooting and it's just looking cool.
I mean, it's an interesting game. I mean, I'm afraid that it's not really gonna pop off. Like, I mean,
They
Yeah,
need more
because
advertising.
it's a specific
market.
Demographic.
market.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
And
NBA is mostly American. Like, why not include meters instead of, or miles instead of kilometers? Like, I understand Pokemon is foreign,
International.
Japanese, international, whatever you want to call it.
Everywhere.
But NBA, come on. Like, I get it.
And the other thing that I kind of want to draw parallels to is like, let me keep my, if I want to, let me keep my places, which is something with Pokemon that I have a grab. Yes, you could keep or share like the ones or save like thumbnails where other people send you. But like one thing I would like is if I like a place, let me keep it. So that way I could keep it in my like little scrapbook or something like that.
Oh, like
'Cause-
the postcards and
Yeah.
So what
Correct.
you want some sort of
I don't know. It's just like let me do a
piece of the court.
scrapbook. No, like
Oh, piece of the
it's just
net.
like I was
Piece
here,
of the
like
net, yeah.
Well, take a
Yeah, that'd be
picture.
kinda cool. Yeah.
it's like I was here, bro. Yeah, I was shooting at the TD God,
Yeah,
and the real
I see
TD
what you
God.
mean. I see what you mean. It's some sort of like a journal log type thing.
Yeah, and it's the
letting
same
you
thing
know
with
where-
Pokemon Go. So it's like Niantic is something that I recommend is that they could actually
Yeah.
let you just kind of save your own. They at least stepped it up that you could save your friends and like thumbnails, so you could be able to like kind of do the geocaching that way. Like, oh yeah, where did they go? Let's see. But
Yeah, I
That's
mean, overall, it's an interesting start. It is a little bland. There's not much to do. Like the mini games just get a little repetitive. I notice if you're up quite a few, just stop playing. Like, why would you waste energy? Just stop playing. Like you already won. Just let the timer expire and save your energy that way. So because basically the Pokemon comparison here.
you clearly haven't played the hard people then.
Yeah, I'm still pretty low. I mean, I ran into LaMelo Ball who destroyed me. I'm not even gonna front. The dude went around like we were doing the back and forth. The I forget what that's called. The arc.
The warm
Horse.
The arc. Where you shoot from.
Oh,
from the arc.
3-point contest.
Yeah. Dude went all the way around. I'm still on like the third one. Like I kept going back and forth. But yeah, to make a comparison, energy is going to be your most important thing. Just
But you get a
it's
ton of
like
it,
a
like as you
Pokeball,
level up
basically.
though.
What
Because I
happened?
have like 20 energies right now, and you don't need it because if you level up and all that, like you have like I don't know
use
if it's
less
like
energy, I guess.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the consumption rate is definitely less.
Because right now my dude is just eating out of. I only have one All Star. I forget his name, but
Oh,
still.
you have an All Star too? Yeah, that's my CJ McCollum right now. That's who I have.
Let me take a look who mine is.
I'm taking shots right now, bro. I'm taking shots right now. I'm facing Jordan Poole right
Shooting
now.
in the gym.
Let me tell
Shooting
you.
Wait,
Yeah.
so can we
Moneyball.
improve their skills
You can.
by these mini games?
Yeah, and you could get booster. So they naturally have a way to like level up, right?
Yep.
But and then they
Just win XP
also
and stuff.
yeah, and then you could actually be able to like get like boosts and then equip them. They're consumables though, so it's not like
They
like
run out
a
after
boost that
certain
stays
time,
there
or
forever. That's where the gear actually
The
provides boosts
shoes, the
too.
socks.
Yeah, there's some that are just purely cosmetic, and then
Wiggins,
there's
I
some
got.
that are.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
nice
That's
one.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's my All Star. And then I ran into LaMelo, but I'm also a lower level, so he beat me up.
And it's
He gave you
harder to
a
level up
1-2.
an All Star. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it has more XP. Like, it just requires more XP than.
Yeah, like, you gotta do work. Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed. I'm like, damn, I'm on the level them up to level 10. And I'm like, I picked the wrong
Wait, what's
player
your like
to.
main level? Like your
4?
like the top is 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm on 3 right now.
yeah.
Oh, you right on the
Working
scale.
on that. Working
No,
on
it's
4.
that one is easy. This one it has to be level 10, but because I started building this affinity towards
certain players.
like to McCollum, that's the ones gonna take. Like the other player who I was using in the regular classes, Buddy Healed. He's pretty damn good.
You run into
like,
any Celtics yet?
I ran into Tatum.
Oh, you
But-
ran into him, but he's the
But
live.
I ran into Tatum in downtown, but he disappeared. I was gonna even
Oh,
challenge
you
him and do a
didn't even-
screenshot. I saw him. He was like, ah.
You didn't even
ran
get him.
away.
Damn.
I didn't even get to face him. I was
That
tempted.
sucks.
I had some respect for his name. So I was like, maybe I
That's
shouldn't.
cool though. So maybe
Yeah.
more populated areas you get like higher
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
players.
Like,
That's
you know,
kinda cool.
and it gets like when you're in downtown, it's like everything
Oh,
is
that's
around
good.
and lit.
I gotta, dude. I
You
have
just gotta
nothing
take a
here.
trip down here.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next game. Juan, this is all you, my guy. We got the Callisto.
The Callisto Protocol.
Well,
Well-
let me just ask.
Yes. Well, that's the way I wanted to actually do it. Is
don't know
I actually
anything.
want you guys to ask me questions, and I will answer because it's something in which I'm just gonna be able to give you parallel. So please, so I want questions, and I shall let's do it like if this was an interview almost.
Well, that's the thing. I really don't know anything about the games. My only question is, how does this relate to Prey, or is it like anything like that in terms of?
All right. So you all right? I'll give you my spiel. So honestly, it plays like Dead Space. It has the same creators. It's something which it plays exactly like Dead Space. It is a regurgitated Dead Space
Wow.
from the health bar to the
Oh,
way that you create the items, which is like Prey because it's a 3D printer. Like that's just straight up how they did it. Like you just have to get the minerals into it, but in this one you don't. You just have to have the money, or the credits, whatever. Um, but it really has both elements. I would say even though it's dressed up like Dead Space, it has more feel like Prey. Just because the story is not necessarily in depth. And maybe it's just me because I'm a sucker for a great story. I'm a sucker for I guess the deftness of even the character. Like here, we got a guy who's in the wrong place, wrong time. And then this game is gory. I love the gore. I love all that stuff. I feel like I was kind of bamboozled in the sense of how it's like, cause they sell you like, oh yeah, it has a lot of cutscenes, like the death. One of my favorite things in Dead Space was dying. I will find myself wanting to die on purpose just to see how these creatures slash enemies will necessarily kill you. But this one doesn't really have much variety, and that's what I'd say Callisto Protocol lacks is variety of even the enemies. Like it's just not there's not many diverse ways
Seeing
to
the
really
same
go
stuff
through the
over and
game.
over.
Yeah, I do like their evasive system. I feel like I'm playing Fight Night because you use the left
that's
stick
cool.
to kind of be able to dodge, and then that's the way you have to be. Especially when you play on the higher tier of the game. I already beat the game in the medium. I'm playing it easy because I'm a bitch, and I'm trying to get the weapons all the way so I could play it in hard. Because the gameplay is really smooth.
So your weapons
First of all,
carry
I was gonna
over?
complain because you can't run. Unless on the medium setting you can't run. I guess I must have rushed through the tutorial, so my dumbass beat the game
without running.
without running. That shit should be a fucking achievement because that, my God, I didn't know.
no
I didn't know you have
Horror
to
game,
hold it.
bro. You think
But,
horror,
yo,
the first thing you're doing
That
is
last boss, remember I was frustrating? Like I think I set my frustrations. Like this is the stupidest boss fight ever, dude. Because like I couldn't like you have to almost run because it's dodge, run, and that boss runs. Everybody else runs, but you can't run, and that's why I was like, what is wrong? But it's me. I guess I must have looked
figured it
away
out?
when the tutorial must have like they displayed it, which
That's
is
the
really at the
worst.
beginning. And it's just like you own that experience for the rest of the way. So now that I learn how to run, I'm like, okay, this is cool. This game could be extremely short if you know, because you could do the running and you could really go through it.
like just
Yeah. You really could. It has a lot of jump scare. This game is like I would say,
yeah.
70% jump scare, 30%
that's high.
actual gameplay scare. And the reason I say it's like Prey is because you use a lot of the elements as well. Like
That's
there's
what
a
I
lot of
enjoyed about
hazards.
Prey, but man, I
It's just
couldn't
missing
finish
something, and it
yeah.
needs a little bit. And this is what I was saying earlier. I'm sorry that my brain is all over the place, but I love Death Space. I love it, and I already purchased it, so you're gonna have it too, Oz, if you want to play that baby in 2 days on Friday.
remake.
Yeah.
Or not remake, the remaster.
Yeah,
Re-
remastered.
remastered.
But because there's a story and they tell you the story, there's something going on. They still have that curiosity aspect, and they still give you enough to be able to give you the life of the character. Is insanity that to be in fear so much that you turn insane. Like what is going on there? This man is out to get his true love. But he's trying to see what's going on. Like there's so much elements to the story. There's so much element to his life that you care about his life. In Callisto Protocol, I'm like, this is a UPS driver, like in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm no disrespect to any UPS driver over there, but you guys be in and out. I'm not here to necessarily talk about story, and this is the same with this character. He's just a UPS driver, wrong place, wrong time, get thrown to jail. Callisto is like the Alcatraz in space, which Callisto is the deadliest moon in Jupiter. Just to give you the hint, and so this is the future, and I know they say there's no correlation, but I can definitely see this being in the same universe as Dead Space. But I think this is just people who are working in the same similar projects, kind of taking off
their
of each
ideas
other.
and just kind of
Yeah,
tossing
yeah.
them
But I
into
don't care. I'm
something.
gonna say it's the same universe. Because it's to me it satisfies me and it makes me like the game more because I could see the
It's not the same
parallels.
universe,
Yeah, I could see the parallels, and I could see how it's just
There
us
you go.
trying to find, then how to evolve or our future, how it's gonna be. Like our planet is gonna go, and then we're gonna go ahead and just do
Try
what
to
we
find
gotta
a new
do to
art.
be able to adapt or die.
Right.
That's kind of what the base of this story is. And like I said, wrong place,
Callisto.
wrong time. I don't know what this man's kill count was before this, but you in jail, and it's not a jail for long. I'll say that much. But it definitely, it was a great experience for a horror player. But at the same time, it lacks diversity, and it's just they could have done so much more. And I've seen comments that this is half a game, and which is kind of a common trend, unfortunately.
DLC.
There is gonna be
Man,
there is gonna be other like
DLC
seasons and DLC, more progressions to the
trash.
story. So there's that.
Basura.
They just last week released the new game plus, hence why I played it again.
Oh, the
Because you could have beat it, and then you're like, oh well, that's it. You have to start a new game. But the new game plus is where you could take your current progress and then be able to
Carry
do
it
it.
over.
difficult version
Which
of it.
you can't actually do it until chapter 2.
Mm.
So you're still doing your
That's
thing
still
because
good.
he's like you find a stick, you find a shiv, like you actually have to go through that phase before you
keep
find
your
the
stuff? I
3D
know Ren
printer.
asked you earlier.
You keep your stuff in the for the new game or in general.
Yeah, I guess when you go to a different hard mode, because right now you say you're
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
on easy.
but you have
so
to
that-
wait. You have to wait until you're in chapter,
chapter
2.
two.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
there's only
That's
8
not bad.
chapters.
Oh,
So it's not long.
It's not long at all. Like I said, now that I figured
how
out the
long did
running
it
button,
take you?
because the thing is too, yeah, don't explore. It's not worth it. I would.
Yeah.
I'm a very curious gamer, so even though it's like, oh, go to the right, I'll go to the left. There's barely anything to explore. Yes, some audio logs every now and then, but there was nothing. Like, there's no reward for your curiosity in that extent. And that's what I'm saying. What I appreciate with Dead Space is like, oh yeah, go if you're daring. One, there's gonna be enemies there, and two,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be other. But the other one is just gonna be jump scares, and with Callisto rather, there's just jump scares and nothing. Like, there's no reward. The only thing which is annoying that and there's hasn't really surprised me, it's just been the same ones. They have some chests that you could open for items that have enemies in it. And maybe I'm just not that good that I don't know how to dodge. It's just inevitable. You will get attacked by this leech like thing, and then you just have to shank it with your shiv and then kill it. But it
You
does
sure it's
take
not a
health away.
fungus?
No, no, this is not The Last of Us, so we could transition to whenever you're ready. So go right ahead.
It still sounds interesting though, from what you're saying.
Fungus Among Us.
It sucks that it's not that long.
Yeah. Yeah, there. Like I said, I'm definitely down to give more feedback whenever you guys want. But it's just like, I wish they did wait until the other DLC came in to add it to the game to see what else is there.
Yeah.
The other cutscenes. Supposedly there's gonna be more cutscenes of like
Just
the
finish the
kills.
game.
Yeah, I feel like it was just a lazy way out to not push the game because
To delay it?
it blemishes the actual credibility of the game. Sorry, I know I kept talking. So it's not necessarily putting any tarnish on the title. They're like, no, we released it on time. We good. But in doing so, you give us a half or incomplete product, and then leads to the feedback that I'm giving. So there's that.
No, you know what it
But-
leads to?
It leads to money. in
Spending
your
more
pocket.
money for
Yeah.
that DLC. That's what it leads to. Another $20.
I'm sure they'll probably release it one time free when they see that nobody's paying for it. So
If enough people complain.
that's what it is.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the game is beautiful. I didn't even get to talk about the how it looks. It's great.
Yeah.
The
It looked
shading
really
and
good,
everything,
yeah.
it looks amazing. I'm playing the game, and I'm right there with Chaldeezy. She's over there, and it's like a movie to her, and she's like, "That's fucking gross." Like a lot of the time, it is gory as hell. The detailing was that like the brutality of Mortal Kombat, but like where you can see like valves. Like when I tell you, this is what I like about Dead Space. They put the detail of you dying. You know, and I'm sorry that I keep on the game, but the game does have some aspects that are pretty cool. Like my man got mollywopped, his jaw got broken. That's cool about this. His jaw got broken, but they do it too fast that you can't really enjoy that, like that you're getting like effed up or whatever. You know, like sometimes this is what happens. Like, and luckily I kind of, you could freeze. I do appreciate this feature. You could press start, and then it turns into camera mode, and you can see stuff. Yeah, so you can do that mid gameplay while you're shitting yourself because you're running behind out of something. So it does have that thing. It's pretty dope, and one, it helps you also overcome the fear factor that is behind there. But this is what I meant. Like, if you don't know all that, like my man's came and like I was like low health. He came and just slashed my face. My face was like it really removed my face, and I just have all the little like the valves, veins, and everything just squirting, and then you see everything detailed. But it happens so fast that you can't appreciate the goriness, you know? Like this just like slash, oh, and then his body flaps down, and you can't really say like, oh, my man's really just got slashed. You can see that it broke half his jaw. Like it's very detailed. Like it's jaggedness. Like it's not gonna be a clean cut. Like it's very very good. What they were aiming for on that aspect, I'm not gonna take away from them. It was really done nicely, but it's just like some of the stuff we had taken away from the other. Like why would a certain creature really like just snap your arm off instead of like really savagely like going at you?
Yeah.
But I guess they was just trying to. Just for the sake of using the word.
Diversify the kills.
No, diversify. No, just diversify. Because my man really reminded me of like Redman's fatality in the Wu-Tang game. Just about to rip your arms out to slap you with them. You know, like that's what kind of pretty much slapped. But there's times in which like the bludgeoning is really like nice. Like I said, like when the man punched him so hard that his face like concaved. Like that was like that. Like I barely see that. Like I mean, I felt it. It was, oh, and then like he got like A-Town stomped, and you could see every single hit was like actually like going in, and then eventually it spladooshed, and then it split open, and it's like a watermelon on that. So, like I said, there's like the gory factor. I'm not taking away. They did that good. I just wish there was some more diversity with that because the enemies kind of repeat. And this is kind of what I'm saying. It's not necessarily like different because it's either you're gonna dodge, block, hit, get tired, dodge. Like it's more or less the same thing. Yeah. And then the guns, some guns like the basic ones are the best ones. Once you go into like assault, there's no really good aiming. You kind of assume aim, like you get the assault. But there's no like accurate, like yes, you can upgrade it, but it's not as accurate as you would like it to be, to get headshots and whatnot, because it's like third person, you know. All right, sorry, I'll start venting on that there.
Speaking of headshots, let's go into The Last of Us on HBO. Premiered January 15th. We're on episode 2.
Dose.
I mean, without really going into spoilers, just like an overall, I guess, vibe that you get from the show so far.
You mean The Walking Dead? Nah, I'm messing around.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna reference it myself, so.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would say get some Walking Dead, sprinkle some I Am Legend, and then you have The Last of Us.
Yeah. Have either of you played the game?
Yes, I beat the first one. Okay. The other ones I didn't really play. Honestly, I played it so long ago. This is, I think, like PlayStation 3. And it's something which I really don't remember the foundation of the story. Like, the whole fungus thing even threw me. I was like, oh, that were fungus? I like that to me was like new, but maybe I was too
that was
focused
news
on
to me.
The whole parasite, in which you kind of forget that a fungus is a parasite. Maybe I focused too much on that aspect, but I do like the ideology that came in, and that's not a spoiler because that's literally like the first thing you get into when you go. But I like it. That's refreshing. That's new. I do, appreciate the details that they're going to with the critters, whatever we want to call them, just the fungus among us.
Clickers or something like that.
Well, I don't know. They all have different names in the game,
Okay.
but you could just see there's different developments of the fungus infection on people. That's what it is. So if you got a toe fungus, do something about it before you know it. That shit gonna control you.
They said apparently that the fungi in the show is real in real
Yeah,
life.
I mean all that is factual.
Yeah,
What my man said is it doesn't survive beyond 94 degrees. Our body is at a 96.8 or 98.6 rather. Sorry, dyslexia. So it's something
Your favorite
which
50 Cent songs, 12 questions.
but what happens is that that type of fungus cannot survive on our body. So as the first part said, what if it starts adapting, right? That's what creatures do on this lovely earth. We start adapting. So what if it could survive off of that?
Yep.
And that's what ended up happening.
show-
It's just like the fungus happened, and this was 20 years ago.
Yep.
That's the only thing that I'll say annoys me. Why did you have to do that?
The time
Maybe
zone?
because they're trying to go with the time frame of the game.
Right.
Yeah, apparently, they're trying to keep it as close as possible.
I think that I mean I haven't played the game. I guess I'll give my 2 cents here real quick. Haven't played the game. Went into this not really wanting to go into this really. I don't know.
He's like, I see enough zombie shows.
Right.
Damn it.
I think I've had enough. But the only there's 2 reasons. One, I would be doing myself a disservice because it is part of the gaming, scene, and it's what everybody was talking about. So I'm like, it would be dumb for me not to check this out. At least watch the pilot, right? Like it would be dumb for me not to do that.
Makes sense.
The other reason why is because it's Mando, bro. Like I love Pedro Pascal. Like I think he's great. So
I think he's definitely good. I thought he was gonna get a little bit too big for his britches, but he's actually still pretty cool.
Great.
I really do love his acting. I think the acting.
Because I'm the only person who doesn't like Narcos and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's just not for
Nah,
me.
you're not by yourself, bro. I've never watched Narcos.
I do appreciate his acting skills, even in bad movies such as the Wonder Woman. So I appreciated that.
He was whatever. Not gonna get into Wonder Woman.
No, I'm just saying I appreciated him. No,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just saying I appreciated him and the way he acted in the movie. That's it. I'm not talking about
he's a great
anything.
actor. I really do like him, and this show has man. There's a lot going on, and I feel like the way that it's being shown, I don't know what it is, but already I'm enjoying this a lot more than The Walking Dead. And maybe this is maybe I'm just
It's refreshing.
I'm just talking out the ass right now. Like maybe because of how The Walking Dead ended a couple weeks ago. Maybe because of how much time I invested into that. Because I remember the first season, and then it just went downhill. So that's why I'm like, is this gonna follow suit? Like I'm gonna be super in. It's gonna be 30 seasons later, and I'm gonna be like, yo, why is this still a thing?
Well,
why am I still watching it even?
I would say it shouldn't, just because there's already a a story. Like there's a timeline which, it's not like bullshit. Like The Walking Dead. I mean, they could bullshit. I mean, they pay writers lots of money to come out with a lot of that BS. But I would say that when it comes to I'm playing the basketball game. When it comes to what they have done, and they captured the essence of the game, yes. But what is happening to us, or at least I can vouch for me, the reason I'm so I'm enjoying it so much is Boston, man. It's just that affinity piece. It goes so well. I'm just like I want to see more of what post-apocalyptic Boston. What's going on?
House, I was like, yo, this is kind of creepy. Like, technically.
I'm like, they're at the Boston Commons. They're at the Commons.
Yep.
Without the embrace, the ever so spoken embrace. That's the
Oh my god. That's Ren's favorite statue and
monument. Especially that angle of the dangle, if you know what I mean.
I still, you know what? I still gotta see it in person.
Yeah,
you gotta touch it.
But I think I'm gonna still feel the same way.
Anything else on Last of Us, Ren?
No, I just want to say I never played it either, but watching the same thing with you guys, I almost said no, I'm not gonna watch it, but I was just like, you know what? Let's see what the adaptation is like. And I was like, yo, this isn't bad at all. So I thought the first episode was really good to the point where I almost was just like, I might pick it up and play, but then I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna watch.
If you're not that into that
it
type
looks
of
so
game,
good.
you know, it's
First
not for
episode
you.
did something. It just messes you up, man. Like it hits you like almost
Psychologically, that
Right.
kid,
exactly.
that kid, woo!
Yo, but you know what was crazy too? Video game company, we won't say their names. I'm learning. HR sent me a message. They showed it frame for frame, show in the game, and I was like, yo, they really staying true to the game. Obviously, with certain parts, they're gonna change certain parts. But I was like, yo, that's dope. I was like, you know what? Instead of playing the game, I'm just gonna watch this every Sunday. Why not? I'm paying for HBO Max anyway.
Yeah, no,
Might as well.
if anything, like you said, the show actually made me want to play the game, and luckily for me, shout out cousin Mark told me that the game is coming out on PC in a couple months.
On
So,
Steam.
I don't know who's gonna pick it up. Steam, Epic, one of them should.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, what I think that what I really enjoyed about it is episode 2, the kind of like patient zero type of approach, not the visuals. I mean, I didn't need to see all that.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, but hey,
It's just weird, but right, you pay for it right there, the milk duds and everything. That you got it, but first of all, kudos to the team putting the freaking effects there, the all that nasty, bro.
Dude.
I usually like eat all my veggies,
Damn.
but I've been eating like mushroom and just kind of like thinking about it different.
Looking
It
at it
ain't
differently.
the same.
Yeah.
It hits different for
Every
sure.
time they say fungi or whatever fungus and all this other stuff, I'm
Like,
"Man,
I don't know,
really do
like-
like mushrooms, but
Like one of my favorite things is hot pot, and when you do hot pot or a soup, one of the things they say is called enoki. I don't know if you know what an enoki is. You can look it up. It's a very stringy mushroom.
Mm.
And I just think about that
gotta
thing
go back,
coming out their
bro.
mouth. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Like,
Just
oh,
like
you
it, yeah.
just like taking that. Oh, it's so gross. But I still love you, enoki. I will still put you in my soup. Just, not after watching the episodes. Because they're doing a great job to giving you that creepy crawly feel.
Yeah,
They really get you with that. I like the,
It's
also
scary
the...
without being scary. That's what I like.
Yeah, and it's something which they do a great job to kind of put you in that environment, like how they function, like the whole like it's
How
a
they were laying
network.
down on the ground. Yeah,
It's a
that part was
network.
dope.
It's cool. Like they communicate without communicating. I feel like that's more realistic than even that of the the Walking Dead or anything of that sort. So I do appreciate the small details like that about it. I don't know, man. Like I said, even though we've been kind of hit with so many zombie variations, this is something in which it's just refreshing because of their take is so different. So you naturally become curious. But the why? Like Renard wanted all the answers. That's why he did the research. But you can't do that. You kind of have to let it come to you naturally.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I'll probably end up playing the game. and
I was gonna
spoiling it
talk
for
smack
myself.
on the comment where he's like, yo, what happened? I was like, nah, don't do it, cause it's the same thing like when we were playing Pokemon and my man's already shown me the third evolution of all damn Pokemon. I'm like, yo, let me
That one
regret my
hurt me, man.
decisions.
That hurt
Let
me,
me
too.
regret my decisions. Let me be proud of my decisions. Now, granted, I'm a greedy ass
Won't
dude,
happen
so I got all
again.
3. But I'm like, let me explore. Let me live life.
Hey,
That's why kids are bad, bro. Cause you give them all the answers, and then you expect them to just stray away from
It's about the
evil.
journey. I
It's
got
about
you.
the journey. It's about the slap of the wrist. It's about all that.
Yo, I'm sorry.
me
for
learn,
the,
damn it.
For the Pokemon one, I needed
Yo.
to see the final evolutions, man. I'm
That
sorry.
one,
You have to
that one
share
even
it.
hurt me. I know Juan was bothered, but I was like, damn. Like, I don't really care that much, but I was like, damn. Like, and now, it did
I was-
it.
No, I was upset, man. I do not like any of those final evolutions, but
Nah, I mean,
It is-
they
it
grew
is
on
what
me.
it is.
They grew on me. The Pokemon all grew
Little
on me.
tango dancer? Or fucking-
Yeah, man.
no
Go
thanks.
there.
Tango dancing duck.
Turk and Dirk in there. Very strong.
We'll go
Yeah,
ahead and
really
revisit
trained
The
one,
Last
strong.
of Us. I guess during
when the
its
season
finale.
end.
Yeah,
Maybe
finale.
season finale. That'll be good.
We'll revisit. Next up on the agenda, we got Batman and Superman Battle of the Super Sons available.
Been
now
passing
to
this thumbnail over and
stream.
over and over, thinking if I should watch it. Sorry.
Streaming on HBO Max. Yeah.
My man almost gave them their own network. Don't give them any ideas because I'm not
what do you
paying.
mean?
They
a
had.
network. They had
Yeah, and it
that.
was whack. They got new people in
It's
charge
HBO Max now, bro. What do you mean?
Okay, good. All right. Yo, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It was kind of booty,
Really?
right?
It looks like Pokemon.
The only reason why I say
Go
that
Robin.
No. See, but listen, that's the dope part, right? They actually kind of stuck to the title, right? Long story short, the only thing I didn't like, they went too far back in the story, wasting time explaining. Well, anyways, so long story short, Superman's home planet was about to explode. We see his parents, they put him in the ship, but then we see this, I forgot what it's called. It's a starfish that if it attaches to you, just like the fungi, it takes over you, and then you're under its control. So as the planet was
Sounds
about
familiar
to
if
explode,
you watched a certain movie.
that's true too. Yeah. So right when the planet was about to explode, I guess it connected to the ship. So when Superman landed on Earth, so many years passed by, he winds up having a kid, and now that starfish crashed into the Justice League tower. Superman goes up there, and then it makes its way down to Earth, and then yada yada yada. So they get taken over, and now it's up to the kids to save the day. What made it ill was, I'm not gonna lie, Robin stole the show. Batman's son stole the show. Like he's badass attitude. He's a beast. Watching them fight, there is a fight between Superman, Batman, Robin, and Superboy. All four of them fighting. That was dope. But I'm just like, there was just. The beginning was okay, but it did a great job setting up the middle. The middle was good when it was just the kids trying to figure out what's going on, how to solve it, and then them fighting. But then the ending was just like, bam. It's like there was just like, it was just like, all right, yo, here's the rest of the money. Yeah, the creators, the people drawing and voicing and stuff was like, yo, what's the rest of the money? There's like, that's all we got. You gotta make it work. So then they had to go back to the writers and just like, yo, you gotta chop it up. Yeah, we don't have any more money. Chop it up, like wrap it up, B. So they just wrapped it up, and it was like, all right, end of the movie. I think it's an hour or something. So that's my only thing. To be honest with you, this was, in my opinion, and I could be wrong what other people think. If you guys are out there and you watch the DC movies religiously, let me know. I think this is the first movie they dropped the ball with in a while.
Because DC definitely dropped some bangers.
They hit.
Every single
hits.
one, every one that
Hits.
comes out, everybody's like, yo, have
Hit.
you seen it? You gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. I've been meaning to watch a lot of this stuff on HBO Max. It's just...
That was my...
Even the Harley one I haven't even watched, bro.
Oh, I'm surprised. I gotta watch that. I mean, it's doing good.
Yeah.
From what I hear.
Season, I was like,
yeah.
Dude. Like, anyways.
So, I think it's a gander if you have the time.
It's a put on the for background noise type. It's a do vacuum.
Yes, I'll tell you this. Definitely don't have the vacuum on. You put it in the background, but when Robin gets in there, start watching. Yeah, because he's an a-hole.
How far in there is that? Just to kind of give a little bit of a perspective.
I think it's like 20 something, almost 30 minutes in.
Okay, so no, this is
minutes.
the programming. This is the programming it's gonna be. I'm gonna use the Ren physics, or rather, strategic of doing this. I'm gonna start this, but I'm gonna start this in the other room.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my dishes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come back, and Robin's gonna be there. This is the way it's gonna be done.
That's it. That's it.
Available now, streaming HBO Max. Up next, we have
Holy
That
straight.
90 Show. Did y'all watch that 70 show? Is that like...
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I like that.
It was
I think it hit when it came out.
Yeah. I'm saying the classics,
Yeah. All right, so... more or less you're watching this for the two main characters. I mean, man, it kind of... so it's not doing very well. Review-wise, it's kind of...
It's the same thing that happened with the 80s show.
But the difference is the 80s show was straight up a new cast.
Mm.
This has the original cast in it, but they're focused with new kids.
So
These are their kids, or
it's
these
the
are
one
other kids?
the Boy Meets World kind of effect there.
I haven't really followed.
But it's the same thing.
It's their
Corey and
kid. Like, they're
Topanga is
older,
there,
but
and it's their
they're
kid, but they're there and they're older.
Yeah, so same idea then. You're watching this mostly for Deborah and Kurtwood, Kitty and Red. Those are the only two characters you really are watching this for because they steal the show, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They're like, you know how back in the day it was like, oh, America's parents or America's parents right now. Like those are
them?
like my 100% like royalty parents for me, like TV parents. Back in the day, I'm guessing it would have been the Bradys or something like that. But for me, it was them. I absolutely love the show because of them. Now, yes, it's the kids. So the main character is what's her name? Donna and Eric's kid. That's
Boy
the
or
main
girl?
character. She goes to visit her grandparents for I
nice.
forget for what, some holiday. Goes to visit, and she decides to spend the summer, and she meets friends, and those are the friends all in the back. So I mean, very very nice mixture of characters. They're funny, some cringy. It's just
That ain't
not
good.
It's not my comedy, I guess. But overall, man, it's good. I really did enjoy it. I don't think it deserves the bombing that it's getting. I really wouldn't mind another season. I think it's really
All the episodes out?
all episodes out. I don't know how many. 9 episodes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Google review scores are 3.6 with 2,000 ratings.
Sheesh!
IMDb is at a 6.6 out of 10, so it's a little over half.
6.6
It's
ain't
mid.
bad.
It's mediocre.
And Rotten Tomatoes has it at a 76%, so
That's not too bad.
It's mediocre. So it
I
is.
think that the casting, so all of the characters are back. All of the original characters make cameos with the exception of one, which we're not going to get into.
We know why.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. There's issues there.
It's
But-
HR issues.
Yeah. But outside of that, man, it was very enjoyable. There's one character, which is Ashton Kutcher's Kelso, and I can't think of her name.
Is that Mila Kunis?
Yeah, Mila Kunis' character, but I can't think of what the hell her character name was.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know why that's slipping my mind right now. But anyways, both of them had a kid, and their kid is also in the show, and the casting for him is perfect. Like,
Oh, that's good to hear.
you could like almost see the blend of the two of them, and it shows on the kid's acting and just in his looks itself too, which is just wild to think about. Jackie, that's her name.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, it's interesting. A lot of the older characters come back, and you start seeing them. You're like, man, this is cool. So I enjoyed
But
it.
see, people just know how to like milk out nostalgia, bro. Like they should sell nostalgia in a bottle. That's what's happening. It's just milking it from all these sales. Like there's so many pieces that we even reviewed today that has nostalgia behind it. But yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think it's a necessity. I feel like I feel like it's definitely
It's closure, if anything. It
Right.
gives you closure with the first go around. So I get you.
I want to say closure because this is opening a new book, right? This is opening a new chapter for these characters to develop.
But it gives you
Oh, that's
closure
good.
on the first set of characters, which you actually
Okay,
care about.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Closure in the sense of my growing up. They've grown up and had kids, and this is what their kids.
It's
are now
coming
doing.
full
Let me
circle.
Follow what they're
Yeah,
doing.
exactly. Maybe that's the way we should have. I
Yeah,
should have set it up there. It's just a
Yeah.
whole full circle
Makes
effect of it.
Yeah, there you go. Times change, teenagers don't. That's their slogan, and boy, are they right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. The next two things we've briefly
Mentioned.
touched on, but
touch
we
it.
finally get around to having a full discussion about it. So let's go ahead and switch it up. First on the list, we have the menu.
Listen, the menu's on HBO Max. It came out in theaters. I felt like I dropped the ball. I should have watched it in theaters. This is a good, weird movie.
Yep.
Okay? But I'm going to say in layman's term, some people are going to say it's whack. It is not whack. It is very interesting. And I'm going to propose the question to you guys, right? Just like from in the movie.
Wait, before you go into the question, though. The only reason this didn't do well in the movie theaters and why it's...
Oh, it didn't do well?
Well, I
didn't look it up.
You'll understand why it didn't do well in a second. But the only reason this didn't do well in the theaters and why it's already on HBO Max super quick is because it was up against Avatar.
That's true. Fair enough.
So, sorry, but...
He said sorry, but not sorry. Avatar, by the way, is up to 2.01, 2.06 billion dollars.
It's just a dump truck of money, just every day.
Billion dollars.
Every 2
Doll
seconds.
hairs. We are in quote unquote, not quote unquote, in the middle of a recession, and these mofos made $2+ billion.
And the money
So you already know
is-
people have watched this movie
Bro.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 times.
Hold on. Okay, we gotta switch it up real quick. We gotta switch it up because we gotta have this quick conversation. I'll just cut. Bro, tell me why every week since Avatar has come out, I've received different promotions to go
see it?
watch Avatar again. Right, bro?
That's different.
Saw it at opening. Yeah, I know. This is the weird part. Saw it opening day, right? Or opening weekend, whatever. The following week, I get a message from AMC, like stub members, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Go relive your Pandora whatever Avatar fantasies one more time. Get one of 3 exclusive mini posters for going to watch it.
Oh, so they running game.
Bro, I was like, wait, are you serious? This is how they're gonna get people back in, dude.
And you know, mofos wanting to go for that free poster, even though they paying for a movie ticket.
The following week, bro, come in, get a free small popcorn on us for watching Avatar. I was like, are you kidding me? Like,
I'm about to get me a free popcorn.
That's
Like,
how
you
much-
pay for the ticket.
That's how much advertising and stuff that they've been pumping out. I don't know if it was directly with.
They're like, I need to pay for all this effect. I need to pay for all this.
Bro, that's what he said. He
That's
said
crazy.
off rip, they need to hit. I think he said they need to hit $2 billion for him to
Just
break
to-
even.
That's insane.
Just to break even, $2 billion, which
I mean, to be fair,
is
though,
going towards the record.
but they're also filming 2 and 3.
No, I think 2, 3, and 4.
They're filming all of them at once.
Yeah,
so then
except
there you
I
go.
think 5 is the only one they're
Recoup.
not touching yet.
I mean, to recoup, if they filmed all of that, they've recouped.
Yeah, so
plenty.
the rest is net.
Right.
Yeah, but then
Imagine.
they're gonna make even more. If you think about it, they're gonna make even more money when
The
they
other one's
finish, and then 2 comes out. No,
That's
3
right.
comes out. So that's money from 2, right?
And I'm sure that not all of
Or
it. got
vice
filmed.
versa. 2
but I'm
2's
sure-
money is a little bit of 3's money.
Right. Right.
Economics, man.
So when they get to
It's just
5,
crazy.
that's all 5's money right there.
Oh,
And
5
he-
is gonna be nothing but
he-
profit.
You know what I mean? He's gonna be sleeping. He's gonna make a mattress out of money and just be sleeping on it.
Dude is
Sheesh.
the real life Scrooge McDuck, bro. He's swimming in the cash.
Do. Yo, but I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for 2 to come out on TV. I'll watch it on TV if I do like it.
Wait, you haven't seen it?
No, I'll go see 3 in theaters.
Wait, why wouldn't
The-
you watch 2 in theaters?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be listen. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm tired. You know, I really don't know if I could pay $20-something and sit there for 2 hours and some change. Like, I would need an energy drink. I'm not gonna make it. But
I'll tell you now.
if it's really, really good when I watch it, then I'll go see the 3rd one. Cause everyone that's seen it
Fair.
said what you said. It's good. It's really good. So
It's good. I just
Yeah.
feel like a movie of that magnitude needs
Gotta see it in
the
theaters?
theater. Like, no matter
Alright,
I don't think I'll be able to enjoy... Okay, to be fair, I saw Avatar 1 in theaters.
Yeah.
Revolutionized 3D for me. Unfortunately, 2 didn't... it was just more of the same. But it was still beautiful. Like it's still a really
Nice
beautiful
story
movie.
told.
But Avatar 1,
colors.
I saw multiple times because the missus never saw it. And we wanted to go to Disney World and look at the whole Pandora thing. And I wanted her to at least understand
What's going
what
on?
the world meant. Because to me, like, it was so, like, awesome. And the fact that you have a freaking floating mountain literally in, like, real life in front of you. Bro, I broke down in tears. It was beautiful. Like, I'm not even going to lie. It was beautiful, bro. I'm sorry. But if you go to Pandora in Disney World at night, you're going to cry. You see the waterfall, you're like, man, yeah, I'm in Pandora.
Those are my tears.
Yo, listen,
It is beautiful.
brother. I feel you. I said the same thing when I saw it. I said, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. When you do the underwater tunnel, excuse my language, the underwater tunnel, I said, yo, they captured this perfectly. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I don't want to see 2. I don't want it to ruin 1. You know what I mean?
I don't think it will, man.
I don't think it will either, but it's just like you said, seeing it, when we walk through and you look to your right and you see that, I'm like, they really got the tree. Right here.
Yep.
This is it.
Yep.
I'm about where's my hair at? I'm about to braid it and connect to the tree.
I want to
download myself. Like, it's a wrap. Like, leave me here. Like, this is fire. So I feel you 100%. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a 4K TV. I'll watch it on 4K.
I don't know, man.
And I
honestly,
put fake 3D glasses on.
I don't even think any at-home watching can match.
Damn, nothing.
I don't. It's just impossible.
Because
I seen it. Like I said, I seen it in movie theaters. Revolutionized 3D for me. Then when I saw it at home for the missus, I'm like, it was good. She loved it. She loved it, but it didn't hit me the same as when I saw it in movie theaters.
Nah, I feel
so that's
you.
why too. I was like, yeah, we got.
Nah, you right. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna buy an energy drink and watch it. Cause yo,
you might.
I believe you.
You might need to get 2, and you might.
I might have a heart attack right there. They definitely gonna download me into it.
Just saying.
Yo, fact. Yo, cause I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I think it's The Dark Knight. With Joker, with Heath, R.I.P.
Yep.
Yo, I saw that movie. I think that was the first time in my life I ever seen a movie in the theaters like 4. I think we seen it like 6 times. Every time someone hit me up, yo, you seen that Batman movie? I say, yo, let's go. Yo, you seen that Batman movie? Yo, let's go. Yo, but nah, did you see it, bro? Let's go. Like what you trying to do? Let's go see. And you right. Every time I seen it in theaters, man, you know what's crazy? I fell asleep and woke up when Heath had his head out in the window. Just, I said, ooh, I said, what a good part to wake up to. Then my man Batman got on the motorcycle. Anyways, my fault. You're right. All right, I'm gonna do my best to see it in theaters before.
Way of Water, by the way, is a 3-hour, 12-minute movie.
3 hours.
I'm definitely gonna 2-hour, 32-minute movie. So you're looking at about 45 minutes extra from that. So
I need my protein shake.
How much of that is the credits?
I guess that's true too. I don't know exactly if that counts for the.
So you're making that type of grand movie, a production. You know, damn well you're gonna have like half an hour of credits.
All right, let's go ahead and continue with the regularly scheduled programming.
Here. All right, just real quick. Yeah. Would no? Go ahead. You can switch to it. Right. I'll talk about it. But real quick, would you guys? I gotta make it a little extreme. Okay. Whatever your favorite thing is, or favorite artist, or favorite author, or favorite game, maybe favorite person that's a celebrity or someone that you might never meet in your life, if not being set up with the perfect opportunity, right? Would you I want to say kidney, but that seems extreme. You know what? Let's let it be a little extreme. Would you give up a kidney to go meet this person or be in this ambiance or area with your favorite person that you would not meet unless something was set up for you to meet them?
By all means, take my kidney stone kidney. Here you go. Take it away.
Fair enough. So who would that be for you, Juan?
Well, I don't know.
Or what?
To that extreme, I really don't have somebody that I really care to that extreme. Yeah. But I'm saying it more because of the pain. I was like, here, you take mine, I'll take somebody else. We'll go there.
Okay. Then let's say who's a celebrity that you wouldn't mind really meeting.
Yeah, well, no, I love me some Ryan Reynolds, or or the same as Robert McCallum, whatever I can't say the the Irish name. But they're the same, like as far as who they are, the Wrexham owners, both of them together. That'd be a great dialogue. Just see how they could speak. I just want to see them in their natural habitat and just kind of see how they work.
Wrexham?
No, I want to so
just
bad.
Watch it. Yeah, out of all people, right there. Jesus, just watch it.
What about you?
Opportunity. Don't yell me.
What was that?
What about you?
Would I give something up to meet somebody? I mean,
he's like, if you really made it that, Harley Quinn is a real person, he's like, I'll give both nuts.
Wow, my man said that.
No, I don't think that.
Does it make me a eunuch?
Like Juan, I'm not really. We've had a similar conversation to this also a few weeks back, where like I'm not that like I don't just because you're a celebrity doesn't really affect me.
You don't deserve my kidney, damn it.
I mean, I don't care.
Look,
if it's a life and death and our bloods are the only ones that match and all this, like if you take it to that level, bro, have it. Like, sure.
Yeah, okay, I don't even know who are you.
Then what's just to be a little nosy, who's a celebrity or whatever that you feeling at the top of your list?
At the top of my list,
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, so, I gave my kidney to a Pikachu. Like it's very productive.
All right,
electric mouse.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go a little dark here for a minute. Nah, not really dark.
Go ahead, man. Oh snap! Did I just break my chair?
I heard that pin. That pin just fell out. Right? You lean back.
It's a grenade, bro.
It's a rocket for me.
You got 5 seconds.
You said, "Get to the chopper, get down."
Full blown explosion over at Juan's. Over at Ren's.
You let me go?
Huh?
Now go ahead. Who?
Oh no. So, I mean, all right. I just want to be like I was saying.
Just let the.
I was gonna get a little dark here for a little bit. So really good high school friend of mine passed away ages ago.
R.I.P.
Ages ago, yeah. R.I.P. Shout out Harold. And he went to a concert at in Brighton. I forget the name of the place. Not the Paradise. Whatever, irrelevant. He went to a concert, right? And he has a picture with the person that I'm about to name. And it was the biggest regret of my life not going to that show because he got to meet what I would consider like my idol in life, and that is, as Juan would probably guess, is Chino Moreno from Deftones, from Crosses. That's who I would absolutely love to meet, and I had the opportunity, just didn't take it.
Hey, listen, you know what that says? That means the universe is telling you when it comes up again, don't do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
One and done. That's it. Don't do that.
Pretty much.
Just to answer the question too, I'm with you guys, but I'm not gonna be like you guys and not answer. I'm gonna answer. I would give up
an answer. I would.
Nah, yeah, but you guys kind of escaped around it. Yeah, you found a loophole. Man, listen, 2000. When was that concert? I don't even remember when that concert was. Whenever Watch the Throne came out, if someone came up to me and was just like, "Yo, let me get one of your kidneys. You can meet Kanye West." I would have done it. I would have done it. I would have done it, man. Hey, like straight up. So I bring that up to.
He's like, huh.
Yo, no. They gotta, whatever the healing process is, they need to take my kidney out, so I got enough time to be healed. No, I'm not walking in there.
What movie was that? I forgot what it was. It's like, yeah, we'll take one kidney. They're like, yeah, cool. And then you wake up, you have no kidneys. We actually took both.
I'll be tight. But I say that because I know we going on and on tonight. But the menu is good for the simple fact that you don't know what's going on until like the very end. You know what I mean?
Even at the very end, you're still like, what?
I was gonna say that, but that too. So that's what makes it so good. Cause I don't want to ruin it, but the funniest part that they showed in the trailer is in the movie, and it's so random. It has nothing to do with anything, and it throws you for a monkey wrench, and you're just like, wait a minute. So they're not going to do anything to them, and they're like, no, go sit down, go have your seat. The meal's gonna continue, and you're just like, wait a minute, what? Like, they're gonna keep feeding them? Like, what the hell? And it's just honestly, if they didn't, like you said, I forgot about that. If they didn't have to go against Avatar, and people went and saw this movie, I think it would get a higher rating, and they would have made a little bit more money. It's good, and I like it. It ends the way that it ends, where there doesn't have to be a part 2, but there can be a part 2. So that's perfect. That's perfect for me. And the main character, well, one of the main characters, the male, I forgot what his name. I think how they took care of him was perfect. And one of the, before Oz goes, one of the themes I thought about, right, while watching it, that I really like that the chef was trying to get through is exactly what we're going through nowadays, especially with TikTok and Instagram, where everybody is rating the food that they eat. Everybody is a celebrity guest chef. Everybody has an opinion about the food, which you're allowed to have. You're allowed to have your opinion. But I really do think it gets to a certain point where it needs to be entertaining, and when it needs to be entertaining and informative, because at the end of the day, you have to remember someone is taking their time out to cook the food. So even today, what I felt like my experience with eating today, I ordered out lunch and dinner, both trash, but I will say that, I guess they tried. You know what I mean? But some of these places. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is that when these people give these reviews, right, I don't understand how you can give a entertaining review and then say, oh, it's a 6. How is that possible? Like, you said everything was delicious, everything was great, everything was wet. You busted on yourself, like you had an orgasm. Oh yeah, it's a 6.5. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's not it. For example, because I like to be honest, dinner was whack because I paid for double meat. I didn't get double meat, but the meat that I did have was good. It was good. The meal was supposed to come with an egg roll. There was no egg roll. That's whack. So I gotta bring the score down. Lunch, I ordered lightly toasted. They only toasted they diagonally toasted the bread. Like, come on, bro, like that.
It was half on the toast.
Bro, literally the corner was light brown, and then the rest was white because it was white bread. So I'm like, come on, you didn't toast it. You know what I mean? So this movie really gets into how everybody is a chef. There's a lot of other things going on that I don't want to say, but it's good. Confusing, good, whack, good, all at the same time.
It's a dark comedy.
It's well blended.
Yeah.
It's I might rewatch it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I liked it.
It's really, yeah. I really did enjoy this too. Because you know what it is, and this is gonna be cheesy as fuck, but it's a palate cleanser.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It is nothing like I've ever seen.
No
before.
bread.
No.
You gotta watch. You guys gotta watch it to know what we're talking about.
Yes,
you gotta
chef.
watch it.
Yes, chef.
You gotta watch it.
It's that dude. Unbelievable.
You gotta watch it.
There's just a lot of. You know what? I haven't seen anything like this.
Yes.
It just keeps you on your toes, wondering what is gonna happen next, because everything that's happening shouldn't even be happening.
Yep.
That's the only way I can describe this movie without giving it a spoiler. And at the end, the whole thing just blends in. And you're just like, okay, like that was an experience, and that's 100% what you get is an experience.
Hey, listen, that's what they paid for.
That's exactly what they paid for, an experience. Juan, John Leguizamo's in this. I know our affinity for the pest. Dude.
Now, is he parallel to that? Behavior.
Every character, he's a character. he is 100% a character in this, and it is pretty funny how he acts and stuff. He's not a main character. He's definitely like a side.
He's a a color.
His parts were funny too. Definitely a color.
He helps.
Yeah.
He definitely helps move the movie along and stuff like that. And so doesn't Anya Taylor-Joy. Princess Peach, man. Like how you can't hate on her anymore, bro. She's the nerd's princess, bro.
Yo, when that guy came, and he said he liked the movie, and then he gave him the autograph, and then they gave him the note, and he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I started dying. I was like, I knew it. Yeah. But I wasn't sure at the same time.
That's what I mean.
Like, he sold it. Not to ruin anything, but he sold it. I said, that's some good acting.
It keeps you on your toes, this movie.
Man,
and
that's some good acting, man.
If you're just looking for something random, if you're tired of the zombies, if you're tired of... I don't want to say...
Are you tired of the mundane?
Yeah.
Yep. Superheroes,
are you in good hands?
all of that.
Yeah, the superhero stuff. All of that other stuff. This is one of those movies that, like Ren said, if it was in the movie theaters, 100%. Like, I saw the trailer. I was like, this is so weird. Like, I have to watch this.
Yo, I said the same
thing. And then
Avatar
killed it for me. Like,
He said, I'm going to Avatar.
But no, it's such a good... This is one of those movies that, all of these... I'm not going to name anybody specific, but all of these, like, heavy hitter directors... where they're complaining like, everything is about superheroes, everything is about this and that, and it's all a green screen and blah blah blah.
Make them watch this.
Go watch this movie, and it's so good, man. It's so random, and everything that happens, like I said, just keeps you on your toes. And what you were saying earlier, Ren, applies to everything other than just food. Mm-hmm. Somebody is putting passion. Somebody's putting work behind everything. And that's why when I watch a movie and I see it get bombed or whatever, or a game even, when that comes out and there's a review bomb on Steam and all this other stuff, they're like, like this company, blah, blah, blah. Every time that happens, I'm like, like that really sucks. Like I feel really bad because like
blood, sweat, and tears that came into that.
Yeah, a lot of people work, like they poured sweat on this, and here you are.
Except for House on Haunted Hill movie. Fuck those guys. The creators, everybody was involved with that.
And don't get me wrong, some things do just deserve the negative credit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like they were trying to get at in the movie. It's the respect of the art. Respect the art, respect the time that it took to. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's it. That's all I can say. Hate the end credit. Hate what came out, but not the person that took the time to try to do the work.
Sometimes it wasn't even their fault. Like sometimes they're being told.
That's true too.
Like, the studio was probably just like, you gotta do this.
And that's in the movie as well. That's why y'all gotta check it out.
Yeah,
check
definitely
it.
Go check
this in my opinion, this is a thumbs up. This is a movie that. You can't be doing anything else in the background.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
This is a sit down and watch.
And this is also oddly enough a really. It's a little violent, it's a little gory, but it's a really good date night movie, bro. Like,
bro,
despite all the stuff that happens, it's still a really good date night movie.
I was chilling with the mamacita. We was getting our dinner on and while we was watching. You gotta watch this. Listen, you gotta watch this at night.
You gotta eat while watching it.
Yeah, but you gotta watch it at night. Do not watch it during midday, daytime sunlight, unless you got the blackout curtains and all of that. Watch this at night. Matter of fact, I'll give you a time, and I've never done this. Watch this around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Not before bed, but like kinda in that like general
Eastern time.
Bro, you listening? You feel me? That's when I was watching. I was watching at 10 o'clock, thinking that I'm gonna fall asleep. Nah. I'll watch it on Sunday. I started watching it. Man, I had to rearrange myself. I was like, no, I'm not going to sleep. I gotta see where this is going.
You know the funny thing, the reviews on. I don't trust Google reviews anymore, man. Like that's
Man,
really
I
bad.
don't trust anything with Bill Gates.
Google reviews
Man,
gave
holla at
this a
your
3.5.
boy,
You're
but
telling me that the '90s show was better than this?
Man, they cook.
80
I gotta watch the '90s shows before I say that, but they
7.2 on IMDb, 89% on Metacritic, and 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 71% on Metacritic.
What did Google give it?
Google, but this is like an audience like summary, and it's at 3.5.
I don't
You
trust.
can't
anything
trust
on Google
humans.
anyway. Nope. Can't.
Can't trust humans. Can't trust
Get the
robots.
bo-
Can't trust
Nope,
nobody.
Nobody, man. Can't trust.
89 on
bots
Rotten
no
Tomatoes,
more.
though, honestly, not bad. 100%. I think this movie deserves a lot of credit because it's just different. It's different.
It's artful.
Something different. Very artful. Very. I mean, it's good. Go check it out. It's on HBO, so go check it out.
Will do.
Next up, something
You
that
pay for it, might as well watch it.
that way. Yeah. Next up, we have a series, limited series rather, on Netflix that I brought up a few weeks ago called Inside Man.
Featuring
Red.
Jack.
Ren saw this. What did you? Oh wait, Juan, did you? You didn't.
No, I didn't do my homework.
It's all good. We're gonna get into
I
this.
was gonna get transferred out of this class.
We're gonna get into this. There may be spoilers. Sorry if
Nah,
there
I'm
are.
gonna try not to.
Okay.
Nah, I'm not gonna spoil nothing.
Everybody dies.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, and you're gonna. I think you're gonna be upset. This movie, this show is whack. Yo.
Only
I
for
own-
okay, no, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
And I only say it's whack because the problem that was in the movie the show could have been solved easily. But because they took the hard way to do things, it escalated to the extreme. Now the extreme, that makes it worth watching.
Extra, bro.
Yeah, that makes it worth watching because you want to figure out how the inside man, that I'm not going to ruin, how the inside man figured everything out. Yeah. Then even on top of that, the mystery of someone killed, damn. Oh, no, I can say that without no spoilers. Someone killed their husband and the inside man helped someone figure out how that happened because the person was missing. The body was buried and nobody could figure out how that happened. And I was just like, yo, that's dope. Like, okay, that makes sense. How they introduced it and everything like that. But like I said, the cause and effect. Yeah, for the main problem, the cause and effect for the main problem was whack. What was interesting is the show started off amazing because it was a modern day problem, which was nuts.
It
you know what I mean?
around so fast.
Yo,
bro,
you recording me? That's assault. You recording me? That's assault. Give me your phone.
Oh my god, dude.
Yo,
so,
listen. Hold on. Put the three.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, put the three up real quick. And then we go back to Inside Man. But I put the three up real quick. Long story short, listen. We're in 2023. I'm gonna look right at the camera. We're in 2023. I believe in peace. I believe in love. But
harmony.
Listen. We're in our 30s. We're not millennials. I don't care what this person that created the line. We're not millennials. We are the generation before millennials. Okay, we don't play that. Okay, we don't play that. I'm a long story short. This morning, as I was driving to the gym, this young buck made an illegal U-turn. My man had his car turned to the right as if he was gonna turn onto the street. The light was green. I'm about to go around him. My man curved his car back in the middle of the street. So I honked the horn. My man pulled over. He put his window down now. Usually, I just drive by and mind my business. But I put my window down. He said, what's up? I said, you in the middle of the street. He said, that doesn't mean you have to honk at me. I said, what? I said, you made a U-turn. and you had your car to the right, and then you switch your car back to the middle of the street, and the light was green. What was I supposed to do? Yeah, but okay, you don't have to honk the horn though. I said, man, have a good one, boss. And I bring that up because in the movie, this man in the movie, not to give too much away, he almost punked everybody on the train.
Yep.
He almost punked everybody on the train. It took a woman that basically lied about having Facebook on her phone, Facebook Live, to make him stop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. Yes, peace and love, but we too old to be getting punked. Yeah, no, I'm not giving you my phone. You're doing something wrong. I got you on film. When we get to the next stop, I'm gonna get the police. Yeah. And I get it. People don't want to get involved because how the law works. You even though you're doing something nice, you might be the one to go to jail. Right. But at the end of the day, this man was doing what he was doing on the train, and it should have been taken care of. Just like the plot of the movie, what happened should have been taken care of, and it should have never escalated to where it escalated. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of do want a part 2, but I hope the part 2, the problem is more of a problem that escalates because it needs to escalate, not because
it was
they bumble in the bag and they completely botched the lie to the point where the truth was a lie, and it just doing too much.
Basically, Juan, or even listeners.
Yeah, because I don't want to give away too much.
It's hard to talk about this because basically what happens is something bad happens, but it's like it's bad in the sense that somebody else is responsible for it, but you're taking the blame. But you also you're also taking the blame blindly is kind of what happened.
Yo, super blind.
Yeah, like you don't know exactly what you don't know the to the
you
extent,
signed up for.
Exactly. You don't know to the extent what you signed up for by taking this blame, right? By taking that blame, things just escalate and escalate and escalate
Snowball.
and escalate, and it just it goes
avalanche.
Dude, it's absolute it's an avalanche. It snowballs and it becomes an avalanche, and at the end of it all, you're just left with what the WTF? Like, what is going on? Why me? Why this? Your family, everybody's affected. So that's why I wanted to bring this up, or that's why I really wanted. I mean, I'm happy that Ren at least saw it. I wanted to watch it because, like, bro, being put in a situation like that where you're just like taking this blame for no reason, you're just like, damn. Like, I enjoy? Like, I enjoyed it.
I did too.
I enjoyed it, obviously. But like you said, like the story is just so crazy and over the top, and it just escalates and escalates so much. You're just like, at what? Like, just stop. Like at one point, you're just yelling, like, just stop. But that's in a way, like that's a really good story that was told.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know, man. I really did enjoy it. I didn't think it was bad. I don't want to see a part 2. I think we got
maybe different characters or something. But because I only say that because the inside man's talent, you know what I mean? What he could do, it's interesting. Yeah. So make something out of that. So it would have to be a completely different story, but keep him and his partner.
Him and his partner.
Yeah, keep him and his partner.
I would like to see a spin-off series with just them.
Yeah. That's all I want to see. Just more of his creativity on solving problems. But like I said, I hope the problem is something a little bit more realistic. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, it's real. This to an extent,
you know what?
Happen, but you're right. It could have been resolved by just being like, oh yeah, like him,
like, straight up. But I get it because they put the confidence in that the main character. So he did tell him, don't look at whatever's going on. So he should have never. I don't even want to.
Yeah, because it's gonna
even more like you're gonna give a spoiler, but anyways, it just escalated too far. Him, his wife, and his son, they're a terrible family. They don't listen. I'll just leave it at that. They don't listen at all, and the wife got what she deserved because They
just
they
kept helping
told her to
out?
stop.
What's the problem?
Yeah, and she just wouldn't stop. That's why you have to have a good relationship with your spouse, or what happened to her is gonna happen to you. Male, female, them, her, she, he, whatever you are. Just make sure you listen. From now on, go forward and just listen, because
Communication.
yeah, you're gonna save yourself a
Oh,
headache. Just
God.
listen. That's all I want to say. Just listen.
Limited series, very short. I think they're 4 episodes. They're
episode-
about 40 minutes each.
Bro,
give or
first one
take.
50 something minutes.
They vary. Yeah, the second one of them is really short.
Yeah,
I
the first
remember.
one, second, third, and fourth hour.
Oh,
Man,
really?
I watched the first two. I was like, word, bro. Thursday,
3 and 4.
got to finish work. I'm like, I gotta take a dump. All right, let me put it on. Oh, I'm watching it. Okay, cool. I gotta ride the bike. Put it on. Put the volume on. Put the subtitles on, because I don't understand the English accent like that 100%.
Really?
Okay, yeah. I do, but the accent sometimes throws me off. So I put the subtitles just so I can read it. So I'm like,
okay.
and I think I was watching anime anyway. So I was like, I'm not going into the setting. It's an hour long. I'm going to be wasting time watching it. Yo, third episode, I had to turn it off because I was like, I got to go to sleep, go to work. Bro, so when I got home on Friday, I'm not going to lie, that's why I said it was whack. I think if I had watched the third episode all the way through, I would have been a little bit more lenient. But because I saw half, and then had to watch the other half, and then watch the fourth episode, I was like, momentum died. I was like, this is whack. Yo, I wanted to call you so bad and be like, yo, why did you even bring this up? Why'd you tell? This almost reminded me of that very first movie I reviewed with Angelina Jolie and that stupid fire in the damn forest. But I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm done for the night. But definitely,
If you are gonna watch this,
yeah, just watch.
watch 2 episodes
Yeah, take a
at
break.
a time, and then watch the other 2 episodes. Because
Yeah.
1 and 2 are like the build up, and then
Yeah.
3 and 4 are the resolution and the end. No, obviously, the
Clean
end.
build up.
Yeah.
That's the perfect word. 1 and 2 is the clean build up hype for the rest of the show,
Yep.
rest of the episodes. I agree 100%.
And then 3 and 4 just close everything out, and
Yeah.
you're just left with what the WT.
Yeah. What did I just watch?
If I had to pick something for y'all to watch this week, though, definitely watch The Menu.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll do.
Oh, 100%.
All right, let's go ahead and
I'm gonna have to tweet that tonight. 100%.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up here. We get some closing comments, and we'll call it a day because it's.
It's been a while.
Just
We gotta
sleepy
get
time.
off
I'm
that.
over here yawning by accident. I'm not even. It's not y'all. I'm just tired. I had a long day.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta use the bathroom, man. We need a production team in here to not but for
Yeah,
real.
you see how we started the
Me
the
right now, trying to
recording.
make sure the buttons are working.
Yo, it's always a pleasure being on here with y'all. 100%. Don't forget, we're opening a pack per day for a whole year. We got some Crown Z in the building. We got Brilliant Skies. We got Battle Styles. We got this. We got that. Put in your request. Jack is doing his best. He got a birthday. He got a birthday request we did. We got my man B Ride today. So many people are putting in their requests for packs to be opened to see if we can get some hits. A couple weeks ago, we got hits and, well, technically within the same week because it was back-to-back days. We got hits and hits. So, yo, put in a request. We might pull something crazy. Maybe we'll sell the card. Maybe we'll trade the card. Maybe we trying to get on the CEO to move forward with some ideas. Maybe we move forward with that too.
Yeah.
We might even sell you some cards, some special, somewhat graded, somewhat not graded cards. But you gotta stay with us. Join the Discord. Get the inside scoop on stuff. All the links are in the description in the YouTube. You know, wherever you get your podcast from, check us out on the YouTube. You know, you don't even got to watch the video because you already heard the audio. Just go down in the description, click the link, and it'll bring you to everything. It'll bring you to the tree of information, you know? So, also, with that being said, please don't get fired on your day off. Please stay away from being forced to resign at your job or your place of employment. Do your best to have a good day.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say. Do your
Real
best
quick.
to have a good day.
Yeah, definitely. Real quick though, just wanted to say next week, February 1st, we'll be live around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Special guest Jack.
Oh, word. He's coming back?
I'm
Something
putting
like
it
that?
out in the universe right now, and you better
Word.
be here.
Word.
Will be debuting something very special.
Oh, snap.
Very special.
All right.
It's
Well,
it's borderline like probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
wait, it's that thing?
It's that thing.
Oh, okay. All right, word. I was about to say, yo, I need to go look at my contract. 'Cause ain't nobody tell me.
It's one of the
What-
coolest
what's
things I've
going
ever
on?
seen. I'm so excited to debut it.
Word.
It's going to be
That's exciting.
I'm excited. So February 1st, hopefully Jack is available. He should be, and we'll go ahead and go from there. So tune in for that.
He said it best. With that being said, yo, I do want to say one more thing. Like you said, a little bit dark, so I'm not gonna get too much into details. But long story short, I felt like I want to say I haven't been energized. So my goal this week has been I want to be energized with positive attitude for all 7 days this week. I was talking to someone, not to put too much of their personal business out. And, you know, they said some unfortunately happened to them, and they no longer want to celebrate. They don't want to celebrate. I don't want to say what, because then, you know, if they listen and watch, they might know. So they don't want to celebrate. I want to say this. Listen, life is life, man. Things happen. It's unfortunate when things do happen, but do try to find the bright side still of this thing they call life, this existence. You know, the energy we put out is the energy we're gonna receive. So if you put out that energy of being defeated, that's the energy you're gonna receive. So do your best to put that positive energy forward, and I mean that. You know, like we've said in previous episodes, reach out if you need help. Check up on your strong friends. Check up on your friends that don't need to be checked up on. Check up on everybody if you got the time. I know we're all busy, but do your best and celebrate every moment. Like, yo, every day I'm able to get on here, I'm gonna be real with y'all. That I'm able to get on here on Wednesday with y'all. It's a good day, man. So I appreciate Jewelcast. I appreciate y'all too. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate the new subscribers we have. And I know sometimes that might sound like bullshit, but I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really enjoy being here and celebrating every moment of life that I have with y'all, because we never know what could happen. So don't get too down on yourself. Don't be too defeated when XYZ happens. Bounce back like Big Sean and get back to the ABC. You know what I mean? So with that being said, Jewelcast will see you next week, February 1st. My man said it. We're gonna have DJ Jack back in the building.
To talk to us.
We
about
might even
stuff.
even open the pack. You never know. We might even open a pack live. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.